Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about a coin that has received a massive amount of FUD in the last couple of weeks. You already guessed it and you can see it right in front of you. We're going to be talking about Cardano ADA. So specifically here, Shelly got delayed, which is one of the phases that Cardano has that is going to improve the decentralization and allow staking. And Charles Hoskinson might be, quote-unquote, quitting Cardano at one point in the future. People went totally berserk over that, and I'm putting it between quotes for a reason. People went totally berserk over that, and I saw the perspective shift from being overly positive and everybody being good in my comment section and happy to haunted, negative, crazy. Everybody just was really angry in my comment section, and I just noticed that. But we can also see it in the articles that have been published in the last couple of days. 2 days ago, Cardano was really amongst the top losers. It was losers in terms of hype on social media. And again, there's going to be one video I'm going to bring out showing you guys a platform to see all these statistics on. But yeah, it was between the top losers in terms of hype, but also definitely in terms of price, as the Cardano ADA price was falling all week long. It kept falling, and that was actually for quite a long while, as we can see here. So all the way back from the 15th on, we've just been seeing quite a negative movement. But yesterday it switched over, because if we actually check the weekly chart here, we were all the way down at 7.2 cents. People were all drawing their lines, triangles, trend lines of us going to zero, and other predictions of Cardano went from being quite gloomy in the future to really quite negative. But we made a reversal. And we made quite a positive reversal as well. We went all the way from 7.2 cents upwards to about 8.0124 cents. So that is actually quite a big shift. And we almost beat Stellar, actually. So there's also a lot of these articles that were saying Cardano returning to 8 cents, going for Stellar excellent position after reaching $2 billion market cap. And yes, we are still above that $2 billion market cap, but Stellar right now is not going down that much, and Cardano is not going up by that much anymore. So really overtaking them, yeah, they've had their shot. I don't know where to check whether or not they did cross them for one point in the past 24 hours. I don't know where to see that. If you know one website that can check it, let me know in the comment section right now. I'll check it out and show you. But I definitely know that Cardano did hit 8 cents, and thus it could have turned for, a few minutes, maybe even an hour or so. But I've been checking here all day long, and I have not seen it switch. Though it is cool to see that Cardano is not steady on the 10th position, at least. They're actually still getting closer and closer to Stellar. They're still quite moving, or how would you say that? They're agile, because Tron here is down 320-ish million from where Cardano is. That is hard to catch up from. But with Stellar here, it is not even 200. It's like 170 million here. That's a lot easier to do. And also, with the movements that we've just been seeing with Cardano here, by moving 7 or 8% yesterday, we're not that far away. So this article was again speculating on what was going to happen to Cardano, but let me quickly read this for you guys. In a previous title related to Cardano, the team at Ethereum World News, which is this website, highlighted Charles Hoskinson's, Cardano founder and Inside Outside Hong Kong, IOHK CEO, opinion on future of crypto. And this future of crypto was again asked about in one of the interviews or AMA sessions of Charles. They asked him, what do you think of the crypto future for 2030 and some other things? And Mr. Hoskinson gave a critical take on Ethereum and EOS during an interview with Fortune in the beginning of the month. He told his interviewers that the strength of crypto moving forward will be through defining itself as a decentralized industry that necessitates leaderlessness. This is the first time ever where we're flirting with the idea of a corporation without a CEO or a country without a president. That is a very big challenge, and it's something I think will consume the majority of the 21st century for the cryptocurrency space. So there's still a chance, that we might not really make it all the way to see this decentralization to the core come into play. And he sees other projects in the same industry as they are promoting a top-down approach, establishing figures that are similar to a president or a king or committee or group that we've endowed with special powers. According to him, true decentralization would be a bottom-up community. So from the bottom upwards working. That is an interesting way to say it, but I guess that could be called true decentralization, yes. And this is another, so the bottom part here is another major reason for why people are annoyed by the Shelly delays that have been had, because Shelly is here to bring decentralization, and when you're delaying that, people don't really like it. But more specifically, though, I think the staking is what people got angry on, and them just taking a long ass time. Because when we were discussing all the bad sides to Cardano a few days ago here, the worst sides we could actually be calling were that they were too slow, and that some other project might just really take the crown because they are too slow at developing everything, right? We still agree with their approach of doing everything once and doing it good and doing it slowly and perfect, if you get my drift. But if somebody tells me, I would prefer a quick and easy fix where all the people just adopt it easily and really get a lot of headlines and get out there and get adopted and things like that, they just get it done, I can understand why you would be thinking that, and I will not really say that's a bad way to view everything. Another good part to read about this is this right here. Or a country without a president. That's an important one. Because if we know what Cardano is already doing in all those African countries here, I think a country without a president, or helped by a cryptocurrency or a blockchain, is definitely something we're going to see in the future, and maybe not even at the end of the 21st century here. Now, before we actually continue, I want to make sure you understand that this is not by any means financial advice. This is purely my personal opinions, and this is by no means financial advice, just pure opinion, and this is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm not affiliated with Cardano, ADA, IOHK, or any of those things. Now, moving forward, Cardano price jumps 5%, crucial bottom likely in place. Again, just to show you guys that this article that we discovered yesterday was freaking right? I was so amazed. Like, we were reading through them spiking up a little bit, right? That's what they predicted here. And it did actually follow up quite nicely to what they predicted. I was just quite amazed. Now, I don't know if it was this article. I think it is not. I think it was an article from the 21st. But the same type of chart was already being said, that we would just get another little swing upwards. Maybe it was this article, though. And I was just amazed to see that Cardano did shift by like 8% on the daily here after they predicted it. It was quite cool to see that. And also I had a little bit of a discussion in the comment section, whereas people said that, let's actually not discover that, or let's not cover that too much. It was about some TA, but it was all fixed in the end. Cardano founder reveals state-backed cryptocurrency for Ethiopia. And again, that's where I was putting the emphasis on of a country without a president, because countries are something that Cardano is really focused on. We all know what's been going on for Cardano here. They're getting so many things done in Africa that a lot of these other cryptocurrencies just cannot do, or they just don't want to possibly, or they just can't. I don't know. But yeah, he revealed a state-backed crypto for Ethiopia. New digital token could streamline payments in Addis Ababa. The lead developer of Cardano is planning to develop a new crypto in collaboration with the government over there in Ethiopia in order to provide a secure and dependable means of payment for the national's capital. In an AMA session last night, IOHK Charles Hoskinson told listeners he had signed a memorandum of understanding, so an MOU, memorandum of understanding with representatives from the Ethiopian government, including the Ministry of Innovation and Technology, to develop the new digital payments system. The coin will be part of IOHK's broader Atala framework, allowing easy payments for energy bills and other utilities. The token will initially be available in Addis Ababa with more than 6 million people before expanding to other cities. Although details are not really out there too much, Hoskinson actually suggests that the project may streamline services such as utilities and public transportation, but it is not that clear if the token would run on its own blockchain or as a part of the Cardano platform. And that's why I'm not hyping this up that much, because we don't really know if it's going to be a coin on Cardano yet. Maybe now, today it already came out, or maybe I'm missing some info, but from everything that I read, we don't really know if it's going to be on the Cardano platform, which is a little bit of a bummer, because it could just be that Charles Hoskinson is working with the government to get a coin out there. I mean, that's very cool, but we're not going to see that much happen to Cardano then specifically, right? It would just be a cool thing for world innovation and in terms of moral support for Charles, possibly things like that. But in terms of price of Cardano, that ain't gonna do anything then. If the coin proves to be successful, Hoskinson said it might act as a test for the mass adoption of crypto, right? And we've also been seeing Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson say that it's going to take another 10 years for the crypto space to really adopt, and also that 10 or 11 years for all the cryptos to really become mainstream. It has potentially 6 million users, he said. Should this be successful, we will have brought 6 million people into our space with a real product that has real demand. That's definitely true. And working with governments could help the new token develop utility. It is not just a made-up thing, an aspirational in which we will acquire customers. It's a government-sponsored monopoly in that respect. So that actually sounds kind of bad, if you say it from that perspective. It's a government-sponsored monopoly. Yeah, that doesn't sound too well if you say it like that. And if there's bad sides to it, just let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to quickly move over to the next article, though, to end this episode off here. Because Cardano actually pumped, most likely because of all this news coming by. We all know that if you do anything with Africa as a cryptocurrency, or anything with poorer countries or countries in need, you're getting yourself some clout. You're doing yourself a very good favor by working with less fortunate, I don't know if I can really state it that way, people or third world countries in that sense as well. Because me personally, I also get a lot more empathy for any leader that really does that. With ETN, I really support them for going for the unbanked sector. With Cardano here, one of the only cryptocurrencies I really actively know of that try to do everything or as much they can in these regions like Africa here. And I don't know, I just feel in the back of my head that I support them more because of their moral ways of doing things. I just understand that. So it's been a few days of really downfalling, and then afterwards we turned quite positive, and I think it has quite something to do with this Ethiopian government signing, because this is not a small thing, guys. This is actually kind of huge. The only thing I don't know is how late on the 21st of April he said it, right? I think it was in the morning of 21st of April that he was talking about his AMA session, because I saw one live stream of a YouTuber. I don't remember who it was. But only at the beginning of the 22nd did the price really reverse hard. We could say that also in the middle-ish of the 21st we reversed, but it just depends on... I still, up to this day, don't really know if TradingView always views it in UK time, so GMT, or if it depends on what area. In this case, it is UTC here, but does it normally change on whatever you are, or is it always standard in UTC, actually? I'm a little bit confused about that, right? Because it could also be, it's not the case though, but it could also be that this time is different from what chart they use here with time zones. I don't think it ever works that way though, but I've just been wondering. I'm going to test it out myself. Normally, I don't have to worry that much about time zones because I'm just looking at the chart myself, so I can see what time we're looking at. But when I'm seeing some of these screenshots, I think a lot of these are being made in different ass countries, as an example, maybe India or America, perhaps, and it's hard to notice. In this case, it says it at the top, though, so I'm going to assume that that's the case here. Working in coalition with the government for financial projects of this magnitude will provide a significant test case for the crypto and the further adoption of a larger sovereign level. And he also again said that it will be government-sponsored monopoly in that respect. But that was actually it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We got some cool topics that we discussed here. And if you have anything to say on Cardano, or you've lost faith or you've regained faith, let me know in the comment section, because I am generally interested in what you guys think about this all. Make sure you check out freebitcoin.in for some free Bitcoins. Make sure you guys all join the Discord right now. There's a link for that in the description. Check it out. Here's Instagram. Make sure you follow me on there. Ledger, make sure you buy yourself a hardware wallet. I use this myself all day, day in, day out. It's worth it to keep your coins safe, so make sure you check it out. And Twitter, the DustyBC on air. Make sure you go ahead and follow me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again in another crypto video. This was not financial advice, just for entertainment purposes only. Have a nice day.